Now, Good Morning Northwest, Spokane takes a stand against public drug use, what the council unanimously voted on, while the governor calls legislators back to Olympia to address drug laws.
Another round of clouds, some showers today, but we got some big changes coming into Mother's Day weekend. What they are and when they are, that's coming your way.
And 8 counts of manslaughter, what we're learning this morning about the case against the man who drove into a crowd of people near a migrant shelter in Texas, including his criminal past. You're watching Good Morning Northwest here on 4 News Now. Good morning, and thanks so much for waking up with us. I'm Derek Dice.
And I'm Robin Nance. It is Tuesday, May 9th. Let's check out that first alert forecast. It's an interesting one. Here's Mark.
Yeah, we've got cloud cover that just says showers all over it. We're going to see that 42 into Coeur d'Alene. We look at this to the southwest, and yeah, this could be a shower. That's not. And that's going to be our day today. We were waking up 46 degrees. Again, we take a look at the 4 things you need to know. Scattered showers throughout the day today, midday for the most part. Afternoon thunderstorm potential, 2, 3, 4 o'clock. Big warm up is coming, and it's going to be 80s for Mother's Day. If you're making plans, know that it's going to be very warm. Forecast radar throughout the day. We've got the energy into the LC Valley all the way across the Tri-Cities. We see that making its way north and coming back around. That's where we're going to see anywhere from 11 o'clock on through 4 or 5 o'clock, that chance of showers, and then things taper off as we go into Wednesday. 47 is what we currently have into the valley, 42 into Hayden, 33 at Spirit Lake. That's a cool start. Meet at 38 and Deer Park at 42 degrees. So today's weather. It's going to warm up. We're going to be into the 50s by mid-morning. We're going to be into the 60s by noon, mid-60s by the afternoon. But again, that chance of showers really firing up maybe as early as 11 o'clock, but taking us through 4 and 5 o'clock easily.
A unanimous decision aimed at stopping drug use in Spokane.
Council members approved an emergency ordinance that makes the use and possession of illegal drugs a gross misdemeanor. Starting July 1st, when the current state law expires, all violations except possession of less than 40 grams of cannabis by a person under 21 would be punishable as a gross misdemeanor. Spokane Mayor Nadine Woodward said, criminalizing the possession and use of drugs sets the critical expectation that we've prioritized the health and safety of our community. This action establishes tough boundaries for drugs and leaves every opportunity for treatment.
And before this measure, there was a 3-strike rule across the state. Officers had to refer anyone who was caught doing drugs to rehab services before they could make an arrest. Lawmakers in Olympia tried to pass a bill to address this issue, but it failed. That means it'll be up to individual municipalities to pass their own laws. That could create confusion for law enforcement agencies. To prevent this, Governor Jay Inslee is calling lawmakers back to Olympia for a special session to pass new drug laws. That session begins next week.
New details from the Breaking Now desk. This morning, the Brownsville, Texas man charged with crashing an SUV into a group of migrants has been identified as 34-year-old George Alvarez. He's been charged with 8 counts of manslaughter. Alvarez had been in trouble with the law before. He'd been charged with aggravated assault, burglary, and driving while intoxicated. Authorities are still looking into whether the crash was intentional, saying Alvarez ran a red light before plowing into the group, killing 8 people. Some victims had just left a migrant shelter, which is helping deal with the surge of migrants at the border as the Title 42 border restrictions expire.
The border is not open. It has not been open, and it will not be open subsequent to May 11th.
Texas Governor Greg Abbott has introduced a new tactical border force. The group consists of hundreds of National Guard members and is tasked with turning back migrants at the border. Officials are bracing for up to 10,000 migrants crossing per day when the policy ends on Thursday. But the surge has already started. Border Patrol reports 26,000 migrants were apprehended in just 72 hours this week. Authorities in El Paso are advising travelers to use alternate ports of entry as they reduce some operations to handle the surge. And the White House says it's responding by expanding holding facilities, adding immigration officers, and sending 1,500 troops. But many officials in border states say it's too late. Reporting in studio, Sydney Charles, 4 News Now.
The woman accused of hitting and killing 2 people while she was driving under the influence will be back in court today. Megan Skillingstad is accused of killing 2 people who were walking on the side of a road. The medical examiner has released the name of that second victim as 33-year-old Katie McFerrin. Her boyfriend, Desmond Miller, was also killed in the crash. A memorial has been placed on the side of West Trails Road where the crash happened. Megan Skillingstad was convicted of a fatal hit and run back in 2011, for which she was sentenced to just 1 year in prison.
In news around the Northwest today is day 20 in Boise in the murder trial of Doomsday Mom Lori Daybell. Retired FBI agent Doug Hart resumed his testimony for the prosecution. He detailed numerous text messages that he uncovered on Valo Daybell's iCloud accounts that revealed details about extramarital affairs, her children, and discussions about death. In one text thread, Lori and Chad Daybell discussed the percentage of life left in Tammy Daybell and JJ Valo, a number that went down over time. Lori even asked Chad why the number wasn't 0 yet. During cross-examination, though, defense lawyers tried to argue most of Valo's texts sounded fairly normal.
We are following breaking news out of Pennsylvania this morning, where an urgent manhunt is underway for 2 inmates who broke out of a Philadelphia prison. 18-year-old Amin Hurst and 24-year-old Nasir Grant escaped Sunday night by cutting a hole in a fence at the Philadelphia Industrial Correction Center. Hurst was being held on several murder charges. Their disappearance went unnoticed for nearly an entire day, 19 hours, through 3 scheduled head counts.
Have protocols in place, and those protocols were not followed.
Clearly, the system screwed up, and people didn't do what they're supposed to do.
Figures show the prison workforce has dwindled by nearly 20% in recent years. Experts warn staffing shortages jeopardize public safety. A $20,000 reward is being offered for information leading to the escaped inmate's arrest.
The latest attraction in Riverfront Park is now open. Check it out. The Stepwell sculpture is made up of 68 individual pieces of wood, precisely engineered to fit together like a puzzle. You can check it out for yourself and even climb its steps. It's located near the Blue Bridge. Looks pretty cool. All right, good morning. Northwest time is now 6:06 on the dot.
There's going to be a lot of people checking that out this weekend, I would say, even later this week. Maybe not today, though.
Maybe not today. I mean, it's going to be sort of like yesterday. We had those scattered showers that rolled through. They were fast, quick, but they were hit and miss all over the place. That's going to be our midday afternoon. But you're right. As we make plans to get out and about, we should start hydrating now because it's going to get hot this weekend.
And this morning, we're live highlighting some local businesses that are offering special deals for 509 Day.
And a new attempt to put a dent in Washington's housing crisis, what cities are now required to do, and how it could impact your neighborhood. Next.
Stream 4 News now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
Bill's Heating and Air, your locally owned, factory direct and voted #1 HVAC contractor, wants to become your go-to heating and air conditioning company. We offer free estimates and next-day installs. And now, we will beat any and all written estimates from any other licensed contractor. Yeah, you heard right. We will beat any other written estimate. Oh, and did I mention we have a 10-year parts and labor guarantee? Call now for your free estimate.
Get pampered, relax, invigorate, and rejuvenate. Seven Wonders Nail, Hair, and Spa's new North Spokane location is a full-service salon that specializes in achieving this every day. Guests enjoy a complimentary drink with all services, including hair, nails, spa, microblading, full bridal, and more. Our 10,000 square foot spa, one of the largest in the Northwest, accommodates large groups, and walk-ins are welcome too. Seven Wonders Nail, Hair, and Spa, a luxury experience accommodating everyone.
We all have causes near and dear to our hearts. That's why at Horizon Credit Union, we are dedicated to giving back, supporting local charities, expressing our not-for-profit values, investing in you and our community. Because your path is our purpose, and together we make a positive impact. Discover the difference.
Horizon!
Open your account today. Visit hzcu.org/discover.
You work hard for your money, and now you can get up to $1,200 back on state taxes you already paid with the Washington State Working Families Tax Credit. Visit workingfamiliescredit.wa.gov.
There's a new scam making the rounds that literally comes right to your door. Kirsten O'Connor shows you the red flags that just scream, it's a scam, and the biggest mistake people make that keeps these criminals in business. Thursday, only on 4 News Now at 6.
Save now with Bi-Mart's latest membership savings book, arriving exclusively in members' mailboxes this week. Our 16-page book has store-wide savings in every department. Find what you need for spring home projects indoor and out for less. Plus, don't forget Mom. From greeting cards to hanging baskets, we've got your Mother's Day covered. Save now with our latest savings book at Bi-Mart, your employee-owned membership store.
4 News Now is brought to you by Perfection Tire.
All right, welcome back. Here's a look at what's new on Good Morning Northwest. The former Prime Minister of Pakistan is under arrest this morning.
According to court documents, Imran Khan was taken into custody by paramilitary troops in Islamabad on charges brought by the country's anti-corruption agency. Khan was submitting his biometric data for a court appearance when paramilitary forces broke a window to get to him. Khan was ousted in a parliamentary no-confidence vote last year. Since then, he's been charged in several legal cases, and multiple arrest warrants have been made, triggering sometimes a violent confrontation with his supporters.
If Congress doesn't act, the U.S. could default on its debt as soon as early June. That's from 2 new analyses which back up Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen's forecast issued last week. A weaker than expected tax season has increased the odds the Treasury won't have enough funds to pay the federal government's bills. House Republicans and President Joe Biden now have just a few weeks to hammer out a deal and avoid an economic meltdown.
President Biden is promising to get American air travelers to get better deals. As the peak summer travel season approaches, he is proposing new rules to compensate stranded or inconvenienced passengers when the airline is at fault. The president wants cash, meals, hotel, and transportation vouchers to be included as mandatory compensation. Industry group Airlines for America warns the proposed rules will hurt customers by forcing airlines to raise fares. The cost of summer travel is expected to be down 20% domestically compared to last year.
Well, good morning, everybody. On this Tuesday, it's going to be cloudy. We're going to get those showers rolling through the region just like yesterday. Rain's going to be light, so have the light rain gear ready. 66 will be our high today.
There's a new law in Washington to combat housing crisis impacting thousands across the state. The bill will expand opportunities for multi-family homes like duplexes to be built in areas traditionally zoned for single-family housing.
For example, if a house were to be condemned or torn down in a neighborhood, developers would be able to build 2 or even 4 housing units on that lot. Today, the average home in Spokane is $375,000. That's down 0.5% from what it was a few months ago, but that's still well beyond most people's budgets, especially those first-time home buyers. Multifamily homes are significantly more affordable. The idea is that families seeking affordable housing can find some in virtually any neighborhood.
Before this, the only option was you had to have a single detached house, and that is, about $350,000 to $400,000 at the cheapest, and people just can't afford it. And without using any more land, just using the land that's there, it creates those opportunities for 4 families to live on a lot.
Now, some people have concerns that bringing multifamily housing into neighborhoods could lower property values nearby, but experts say that's actually not the case. To find out why and how multifamily housing can actually drive rent costs down, look for this story on our website, KXLY.com. It's a big issue here locally and something they've been looking into for a long, long time. Good Morning Northwest time is now at 6:12.
We will honor some special teachers during this Teacher Appreciation Week. That's coming up a little bit later.
And we're celebrating 509 Day. Up next, Destiny Richards is live with some deals you can score while supporting local business. She's moved somewhere new.
Aha.
4 News Now is brought to you by Move Fitness.
Sign up for breaking news alerts with the 4 News Now app.
Some ideas seem good, but aren't.
Maybe she could sell her house.
What could go wrong?
Like listing your house, then dealing with all the trouble, expense, not to mention closing costs. We Buy Ugly Houses can buy your house fast for cash, as is with no hassle. Call or click to sell quick.
There's a new scam making the rounds that literally comes right to your door.
You're gonna eventually get taken advantage of, because that's what they're looking for.
Don't let the scammers fool you.
How are people supposed to protect their money?
Kirsten O'Connor shows you the red flags that just scream, it's a scam. And the biggest mistake people make that keeps these criminals in business.
That's what they're counting on. That's what criminals are counting on.
Thursday, only on 4 News Now at 6.
When it comes to baseball and Chevrolet, you won't have to look much further than the Inland Northwest to find some of the best examples of how Chevy dealers are giving back. The Diamonds and Dreams baseball field renovation, hosted by Hometown Chevy and the 4 News Now's Extreme team, ensures that those who play ball have what they need. From field upgrades to cash and baseball kit donations given to Little Leaguers, Hometown Chevy is proud to keep the dream of baseball alive. This year, they'd like to welcome Lewiston Motors and Dave Smith Motors to the Hometown Chevy Group. Check out a dealership near you today.
At Coeur d'Alene Wigs, we have that great hair day every day. Wigs are a great way to look and feel good in a matter of minutes. With over 60 years experience, we will help you find a wig that matches your personality and gives you confidence. We also measure, fit, and refresh your current wigs. Stop in and shop our great selection of wigs, toppers, and accessories. Walk-ins welcome, appointments recommended. Coeur d'Alene Wigs, where it's a great hair day every day.
25 years ago, one extraordinary show danced its way into history, Riverdance. Now it's time for the next step, the 25th anniversary show.
May 26th through 28th at First Interstate Center for the Arts.
Attention do-it-yourselfers. Did you know Northwest Fence sells parts and pieces to the public? They'll even put together a materials list and installation instructions too. Come see the professionals at Northwest Fence today.
Some ideas seem good, but aren't.
Maybe she could sell her house.
What could go wrong?
Like listing your house, then dealing with all the trouble, expense, not to mention closing costs. We Buy Ugly Houses can buy your house fast for cash, as is with no hassle. Call or click to sell quick.
Welcome back. May 9th is 509 Day here in Spokane. Get it? 5th month, 9th day, and some downtown businesses are celebrating.
And today you may find things priced at $5.09 or discounted by 5.09% or something like that. Destiny Richards is live in downtown Spokane with details on 509 Day.
That's right. In the last hour, we were at Indaba Coffee, and this hour, we're at Pino's Palette. Again, lots of different businesses participating in 509 Day, and we're here again with Kevin Campbell, who's the Business Relations Coordinator for Downtown Spokane Partnership. Thanks for joining us all over the place this morning. Tell us, for those just joining us, about what 509 Day is.
Yeah, so 509 Day, we just wanted to take our area code and kind of use that as an excuse to celebrate Spokane. So what better place to do it than the heart of our city right here? So all today we've got businesses, a wide variety of businesses doing special discounts and deals, 509 beverages for $5.09, 5.09% off, things like that. Really, it's just a reminder. It's something the Downtown Spokane Partnership wanted to do as part of our bigger Back to Downtown campaign, to just remind people of what they're missing out on when they're not here, the unique things that you can only get downtown.
Yeah. And you were telling me that this is also, kind of to encourage a bounce back, because people after the pandemic started working at home full time. You want to get them out and get them back to these businesses.
Yeah, like we said, there's so many great things to do here. It's such a vibrant downtown, and there's just experiences that you can't get when you're working remote. So we were just at Indaba, those little meetups that you have with coworkers for the morning coffee or happy hour. We've got some breweries participating today. So lots of just special things to do when you come back to downtown.
Yes, absolutely. All kinds of breweries doing it. Pino's Palette, again, that we're at right now. So we're going to be talking about their special deal. Indaba's obviously was that 509 latte, which I'm still drinking this morning. Absolutely delicious. But we're going to talk to Pino's Palette about what they're offering this 509 Day. I'll send it back to you guys.
Ooh, fun.
Yeah.
Have you done the
great
painting?
deals out there?
I have done Pino's Palette before,
I've never
yes.
done it, actually.
It's fun. It's really fun.
I popped in, I did a stroke or two, and they go, here, and I go, that's cool, but I need to go back.
Yeah, you do.
Check
it out. There you go. Today's your day.
You didn't finish it?
No, I just here, give it a shot. Oh, okay. It's like paint by numbers, only someone helps you work it out. There's no numbers. That's what confused me. Here's numbers, lots of numbers, but really what it is a mild to cool area, some areas. Spirit Lake at 34 degrees, 39 into Meade, but we have low 40s at Deer Park, mid to upper 40s downtown along the I-90 corridor, all the way into Coeur d'Alene. Things are looking pretty good. Forecast today. It's about average for this time of year. 65 is that 30-year average. We're sitting at 66. But we do have, again, the afternoon showers and the chance of an isolated thunderstorm. We're just going to keep that in the language there. So when you go thunder, what's that? Oh, that's that chance. 44 degrees, partly cloudy overnight, so things dry out. Here's the overall setup on what we're going to see in the Pacific Northwest. So we got Missoula, Billings. I mean, you got Oregon down there. So this continues to make its way out. As it does, it's kicking back around, and that's why we're seeing those showers sort of hang out. So we get into what we're expecting now as we get into later on today. This is going to continue to make its way out, move out, and dry out, and then high pressure builds in. So right now we look at satellite and radar. You can see these scattered showers coming in through Lewiston, Tri-Cities, making their way up, and we're going to see right there, right along the state line, we're seeing a few scattered showers being picked up on radar. So yeah, they're there, and they're going to be moving in. Forecast radar has really 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, and then that takes us through the afternoon, all the way through about 10, 11 o'clock tonight, and then we have the partly cloudy conditions that continue overnight. Temperatures. Today, we're going to be nearing 70 downtown, but 66 officially. Mid to upper 60s all over the place. Spirit Lake warming to 64, so will Coeur d'Alene and Hayden. As we look at our planning forecast, we're planning on the heat to move in. Now, tomorrow it's going to be near 70. We're going to have variable clouds, 20% chance of some shower activity in the morning. 74 on Thursday, Friday, 79. And then Mother's Day weekend, graduations happening this weekend. There's going to be parties in backyards and into the garages. You won't have to hide in the garage except for maybe shade because we're going to have the sun out and temperatures into the mid to upper 80s. It's going to be absolutely beautiful. Ice. You might want to get that a little early, put it in the freezer, because I think there's going to be a run on it for the weekend.
It could be a scarce commodity.
Yeah, a lot of people are going to be heading out to the lake. You've seen the boats out on the roads. You've seen the trailers going like, I know where they're going.
Ready there. Everybody's chomping at the bit.
Going to be a busy weekend.
It's now 6:20. The Kraken can move one step closer to the Western Conference Finals tonight. We'll preview their Game 4 matchup with Dallas.
Yeah, and Logan Gilbert was amazing on the mound for the Mariners, but his offense let him down in the loss to the Rangers. Find out what the skipper had to say about it next in sports.
Download the 4 News Now app today.
Happy Take and Bake Tuesday!
Every Tuesday at Papa Murphy's, you can get any large pizza for just $12, which makes Tuesday the best day to bring home all your favorites.
We might have too many favorites.
Order now at papamurphys.com.
We don't need a line of credit from STCU right now. Business is booming.
Can I be frank with you? The moment you need a line of credit, you don't qualify for it. It's a paradox.
Like the more I insist that I don't quality test the laughing gas, the more people think I do.
Do you? Anyway, no, it's like flossing so you don't get a cavity. Open up a line of credit now to stay strong when business isn't booming.
What do you think?
All right, let's celebrate. Go ahead and turn that gas on.
No, put that down.
STCU Business. Partner up.
Are you looking for ways to enhance your outdoor space? Look no further than Spokane Boys Nursery. At Spokane Boys Nursery, the goal is to help you find the materials to create the perfect addition to your yard or garden. Pavers to start your patio, the right plants to surround, larger trees and shrubs to create privacy, and the perfect water feature to complete the tranquil environment you aspire to have. So why wait? Visit Spokane Boys today to turn your backyard into a peaceful oasis.
You filming?
Yep.
Try rolling your wrist, dude.
You gotta focus on balance.
You should switch to sledding. I'm gonna block him.
Good idea.
Don't forget stick work. Hustle's paying off.
It's just a penny. Alone, it cannot change the world.
But when a community starts putting them together, something special starts to happen. And these little pennies turn into something different. Hope. Join us Saturday, May 20th for the 27th Annual Joya Penny Drive from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. at any of our locations. Thank you, Spokane, for your support. A lot of people giving a little makes a big impact.
At Papa Murphy's, we build your pizza with the freshest ingredients. You take it and bake it fresh in your oven.
So technically, I make the pizza.
Right now, get the limited time Taco Grande pizza. Papa Murphy's, change the way you pizza.
I don't want to sound like a broken record, but I'm sad to inform you we need to talk about the offense of the Seattle Mariners once again, letting down the pitching who was having a stellar performance. 26-year-old Logan Gilbert was absolutely dominant on Monday night, taking a perfect game into the 7th inning against the Texas Rangers and striking out 10 batters, easily his best outing of the season. Now for the bad news. The Bats of Seattle were absolutely atrocious. Yet again, they managed only 4 hits on the evening and blew just about every opportunity they had to score. In fact, this is the 5th time this season Seattle has failed to score multiple runs in a game. And when you're in a division like the AL West with so many good batters, you can't be doing that.
Can't ask for anything more. What Logan Gilbert did tonight, that's about as good as we've seen him at any point all season long. Absolutely dominated. Was kind of rolling through their lineup. Certainly 6 perfect innings, and couldn't really pitch a whole lot better than we did tonight. We just failed to make any adjustments offensively, and you look up and we're on the bad side of this game.
And after a huge Game 3 win on Sunday, the Seattle Kraken will look to take complete control of their series against the Dallas Stars. Later tonight, the Seattle offense scoring 7 goals for the first time since late November en route to their 7-2 win over the Stars. Now, the second-year franchise finds themselves just 2 wins away from the Western Conference Finals for the very first time. Puck drop between the Stars and the Kraken is set for 6:30 this evening. Reporting in studio, I'm Alex Crescenti for News Now Sports.
Mariners needed you back in the building last night.
Apparently, I need to just make sure.
2-0 with Robin Nance over the weekend. This week is Teacher Appreciation Week.
Yeah, we are helping people celebrate their favorite teachers, and we want to recognize a few special teachers this morning. Katrina Preston was nominated by her sister. The message says Katrina is a paraeducator for East Valley School District. She loves her job and the kids she teaches, and they adore her. She has the biggest heart and the patience of a saint.
And this is Sarah Rejonen. Sarah has a passion for teaching project-based learning. It's a teaching method where students gain knowledge and skills through extended work on an authentic, engaging, and complex question, problem, or challenge. Sarah is always available to help her students learn how to learn.
We will share different teachers throughout the week, so you still have time to send us a picture of your favorite teacher and tell us why you are nominating them. A few lucky teachers will win a $50 gift card courtesy of BECU. To enter your favorite teacher, just go to KXLY.com, click on the menu tab in the upper left corner, and find contests under the entertainment tab. So go to the menu there on the left at the 3 lines, entertainment contest.
You'll get it eventually. Good morning, Northwest. Time is now 6:26.
As we go to a break, here's your first look at what's coming up on GMA at 7 o'clock.
In this morning's GMA First Look, avalanche survivor story.
I was extremely scared and shaken up.
This stunning video showing professional skier Connor Ryan swallowed up by snow. Connor was skiing on Colorado's King Solomon Mountain when an avalanche hit, sending him tumbling down the mountain in the first of 2 unusually powerful spring avalanches. His friend Ryan McClure started making his way down to help when the second avalanche began.
I was tumbling and trying to get my skis under me, trying to stop myself.
Ryan's smartwatch detected he slid 1,600 feet at a peak speed of 50 miles per hour.
The lower part of my right leg twisting separately from the rest of my body, and I knew very quickly that something was very wrong.
Coming up at 7 a.m., we'll have much more on their harrowing tale and tell you about the dramatic moment they were saved. Your GMA First Look, I'm Trevor Ault, ABC News, New York.
When you have chronic kidney disease, there are places you'd like to be. Like here, and here, and here. Not so much here. If you've been diagnosed with chronic kidney disease, Farxiga reduces the risk of kidney failure, which can lead to dialysis.
Farxiga can cause serious side effects, including dehydration, urinary tract or genital yeast infections in women and men, and low blood sugar. Ketoacidosis is a serious side effect that may lead to death. A rare, life-threatening bacterial infection in the skin of the perineum could occur. Stop taking Farxiga and call your doctor right away if you have symptoms of this bacterial infection, an allergic reaction, or ketoacidosis. And don't take it if you are on dialysis.
Put yourself in the driver's seat. Make an appointment to ask your doctor for Farxiga for chronic kidney disease. If you can't afford your medication, AstraZeneca may be able to help.
Stream 4 News now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
Saving you green.
Hello, I'm Richard Karishan. Karishan Imported Rugs. Because I love to buy so many beautiful rugs, we're overstocked and now are having an important overstock rug sale where all rugs are half off their original price. Come see us today. Karishan Imported Rugs.
Sorry about that car accident. Got that insurance claim check for you.
I gotta call Swap.
We'll make sure you get the help you deserve, and we only get paid after you win.
One call, that's all.
509-999-9999.
What if you could take the best of Huckleberries
and drop it into your neighborhood Rosars?
All the Huckleberries exclusive, earth-friendly, healthy options can be found right on the shelves at Rosars. So you can get this here,
Or here.
here,
Or here.
here,
or here.
Plus, Huckleberries trained associates are available at every store.
The best of Huckleberries now available at Rosars.
Just look for the purple.
Are you tired of getting out of your car to open your gates? Would you like to control the access to your commercial property or business? Then call the experts at Northwest Fence to get a free estimate for your new automated gate. Nobody builds them better.
Hello, I'm Richard Karishan. Karishan Imported Rugs. Because I love to buy so many beautiful rugs, we're overstocked and now are having an important overstock rug sale where all rugs are half off their original price. Come see us today. Karishan Imported Rugs.
From 4 News Now, this is Good Morning Northwest.
Good morning, Northwest. Thanks for waking up with us. I'm Robin Nance.
And I'm Derek Dice. It is Tuesday, May the... I almost couldn't get my own name out there. Mark Peterson is here with a first alert forecast for us.
I can know you are Derek Dice.
Maybe we should start wearing name tags. I don't know, but good morning. I am Mark, and you're you, and together we're going to see some variable clouds and scattered showers today. Now, we look at what's going on over into the area of Coeur d'Alene. Again, you've got some high, thin clouds. You're sitting at 42 degrees. We've got some darker clouds here where, again, those little pops of just a few scattered showers coming down, and then they move out. 46, and we're going to see that opportunity for increased shower activity as we get into the 10 o'clock hour, but really taking us through the afternoon. Isolated thunderstorm potential out there, and our high today into the mid-60s. Now we look at the forecast radar, and it is going to be a day of clouds. We've got the scattered showers that are going to be rolling through, firing up in our area, and that's going to take us through the afternoon. And then tonight we'll sort of clear out a little bit, and things look pretty good for tomorrow. 46 in downtown right now, 42 Hayden into Deer Park, you're 42. Everyone's got cloud cover. There's no doubt about that. Here's a look at the 4 things you need to know. Scattered showers in and around today all the way through this afternoon with a chance of an afternoon thunderstorm or thunder shower. A big warm-up is coming our way, so making sure you start thinking about watering that lawn because we're going to be 80s as we get into Mother's Day weekend.
And from the Breaking Now desk, a live look at the White House this morning where President Joe Biden is set to meet with congressional leaders, including House Speaker Kevin McCarthy, to discuss the looming debt ceiling crisis. The possible deadline is less than a month away, and while both sides remain split about how to move forward, senior Treasury officials reiterate warnings of economic chaos if the debt ceiling isn't lifted. President Biden and most Democratic lawmakers want the limit raised without any cuts.
No plan B. Our plan is for Congress to act to address the debt limit without conditions, just like they've done 78 times in the past.
House Speaker McCarthy and most Republicans say they will boost the ceiling, but with some purse tightening. House Speaker McCarthy's Limit, Save, and Grow Act would cut federal spending, block student loan forgiveness, rescind new IRS funding and unobligated COVID-19 relief funds, and limit green energy tax credits. The U.S. Treasury Secretary says the country could default as soon as June 1st. And White House economists and independent analysts have warned a potential default could result in major economic woes, including the plunging of the stock market and the loss of millions of jobs. Reporting in studio, Sydney Charles, 4 News Now.
All right, Sydney, thank you. Well, you may be left waiting a little longer for police to respond to your calls.
The Spokane Police Department says it is short more than a dozen positions, and in some cases it may take them longer to respond. It's an issue the department says it feels every day. SPD is looking to fill 19 vacancies. Some officers are going through training right now. Others are either out on leave or on light duty. Shortages started to get worse last year. That's when SPD had to move officers off of traffic and domestic violence units into patrol.
Safety standards are just that. That's the minimum. That's not the level of service that we want to provide to the community. So what that means for the community is it may take us a little bit longer to get some of those calls. It may also mean that there may be some calls we just can't respond to that day.
Chief Craig Meidel says he is focused on making the department a more attractive and competitive agency. SPD received a state grant. It ramped up its recruitment efforts in areas outside the state, hiring from a more diverse pool of candidates. It is also working with the city to add more incentives like pay, benefits, time off, and take-home cars.
Next Tuesday, the Lakeland Joint School District hopes voters approve 2 separate levies. If they fail, the district says it could lose things like sports and armed officers in its schools. Also next week, voters in Coeur d'Alene will decide the fate of hundreds of public school employees.
The school district will once again try to pass its supplemental levy. The original levy failed in March, punching a $25 million hole in the district's budget, forcing the school board to declare a financial emergency, revealing that Ramsey, Dalton, Bora, and Bryan Elementaries are on the short list of schools that could be shut down if it fails again. We'd like to hear from you about this. On KXLY.com, we have a form to submit your questions or concerns about the levy.
Around the Northwest now, the Seattle Public Library is the second in the nation to give teens across the country free access to its online books. It's part of the Books Unbanned program. Seattle librarians say they've been concerned by book bans happening in other areas around the country.
Want to ensure that there's open and free access to information and ideas.
I just hope people realize that exposure to different people and ideas strengthens us all.
In just the first week, they've had more than 1,500 teens sign up and nearly 1,200 items checked out.
The writers' strike in Hollywood has continued for more than a week. The Writers Guild of America is asking for better pay, streaming, residuals, and protection against artificial intelligence. The strike is having a huge impact on the TV and film industry, with shows like Saturday Night Live and Stranger Things completely halting production. Sunday's live broadcast of the MTV Movie and TV Awards was canceled after the host, Drew Barrymore, dropped out because of the strike. Instead, a pre-taped show took its place. Good morning, Northwest time is 6:36.
All right, we're going to send things back over to Mark Peterson, and we're about to get real hot this weekend. I don't know why I just became a Southern man when I said that.
You've got a lot of things going on today.
Yeah, this block has just been all over the place for me.
Would you like to take a moment?
I'll reset.
A little cup of tea, something. Yeah, it's going to be hot this weekend. Temperatures into the mid-80s. It's Mother's Day weekend. Got a lot of graduation things going on. It's going to be beautiful weather, so grab the sunscreen. But today, grab a rain slicker. We'll have a look at the forecast coming up.
4 News Now on your time with Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
For over 25 years, Fairway Floor Abbey Carpet in Post Falls has been your choice for the best in floor covering for your home or business. Dream it, design it, live it. Fairway Floor Abbey Carpet, North Idaho's premier flooring store.
We have your keys to fun. Tooele Casino is now Missisquoi Casino Hotel. New name means new fun. You could win this 2023 Chevrolet Trailblazer or $25,000 cash. Play your favorite games with your Sun Club card to earn entries to win. The more you play, the more you win. Earn bonus entries Saturdays in May. Join us for the prize drawing. Saturday, May 27th, starting at 5 p.m. Tooele Casino is now Missisquoi Casino Hotel.
Dear Mom, when I was a kid, I used to think I was a daddy's boy. But as I've grown older, I've realized I am much more like you. My positive outlook, my determination, my caring for others over myself, all that comes from you. You showed me what it means to love with all your heart, not just with family, but with friends that we treat as family as well. Your example is why I am who I am today. So on this Mother's Day, I just want to say thank you for being you. I love you.
This place holds very special memories for Charlie. It's where he grew up, where he built his business, where his heart is. But not long ago, it was Charlie's heart that needed help. When he realized he was having a heart attack, Kootenai Health's team of more than 40 cardiac care providers was only minutes from his home. That's where Dr. Fritz and Dr. Burnett performed life-saving, state-of-the-art care to heal Charlie's heart.
Invest in community. Make new friends. When you live local, you support the people who make Spokane great. Shop now at livelocalinw.com.
It's the Great Northwest RV Show this Wednesday through Sunday only at Blue Dog RV Post Falls. Save big with special show pricing on motorhomes, travel trailers, fifth wheels, toy haulers, and more. All of your favorite brands under one roof. Tiffin, Newmar, Rockwood, Grand Design, and more. Hundreds of new and used RVs to choose from. Get ready for spring adventures now. Don't miss the Great Northwest RV Show Wednesday through Sunday at Blue Dog RV Post Falls.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. Reset during the break, just so everybody knows. Yeah. May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and Planet Fitness wants teenagers to make both their mental and physical health a priority.
And to that end, the Health Club is offering free memberships to teenagers ages 14 to 19 throughout the summer. It's the third year of the Planet Fitness High School Summer Pass program, which includes workouts tailored to teens and personal training. Teenagers can sign up for it now with a parent or guardian. It runs through August 31st. 10 teens who participate in the Summer Pass program will win $10,000 academic scholarships.
When it comes to seeking treatment for mental health, the Department of Health and Human Services says Asian Americans are the least likely to do it. Dr. Charissa Che explains why.
Mental health issues are often considered a taboo topic, so this can cause individuals to either downplay or disregard their symptoms. That perpetuates or reinforces the idea of needing to push through and needing to be strong.
She says stigma, language barriers, lack of health coverage, and shortage of culturally aware practitioners all contribute to the treatment gap, along with the so-called model minority myth, which stereotypes all Asian Americans as being effortlessly successful. If you're experiencing difficult thoughts, though, you can text or call 988. Professional counselors are available for you 24/7.
All right, good morning, everybody. Our 10-second takeaway, hey, cloudy conditions, some sun breaks out there. We're going to have showers in and around our region, and a light rain gear at the ready would always be helpful if you're outdoors. 66 our high today.
Well, you're looking at the first official portrait of King Charles, pictured in full regalia in the throne room of Buckingham Palace following his coronation Saturday. 3 other photos also show Queen Camilla and some family members. A statement came with the release of these photos, the monarch thanking everyone involved in his coronation weekend. Those crowns look heavy, don't they?
Sure do. Part of the festivities across the United Kingdom included Prince William and his wife Kate, plus their children George, Charlotte, and Louis, taking part in the Big Help Out, a volunteer program that happened across Britain Monday. The heir to the throne and his family visited a scout troop, pushing a wheelbarrow, painting handprints on a wall, shooting bow and arrow, and toasting marshmallows. Sounds like they had a lot more fun than it was like volunteering and working and stuff, but all in all, it's a good day. It's now 6:41.
All right, Destiny Richards is live at Pino's Palette now this morning.
Yeah, if you've ever thought about taking a paint and sip class here at Pino's Palette, we're talking about a special deal you can only get today for 509 Day.
Download the 4 News Now app today.
If you have a fear of missing out, you might want to start earning with a free Camas Rewards card because, dude, Camas Rewards at Northern Quest for all the ways you play.
Did you know that Spokane Hyperbaric Center uses oxygen to reduce pain, inflammation, and swelling?
I didn't know that.
Did you know that hyperbaric oxygen therapy promotes new blood vessel growth, fights infection, and releases more stem cells from your bone marrow?
I didn't know that.
Would you like to know if Spokane Hyperbaric Center is the right choice for you? Go to hyperbarichope.com to find out.
Spokane Hyperbaric Center gave us hope. And now you know.
The Move Fitness gyms are on the move with a new location opening soon, giving you more reasons to join now and be the best you can be in 2023. Move Fitness.
4 News Now is brought to you by End the Violence.
Get pampered, relax, invigorate, and rejuvenate. 7 Wonders Nail, Hair, and Spa's new North Spokane location is a full-service salon that specializes in achieving this every day. Guests enjoy a complimentary drink with all services, including hair, nails, spa, microblading, full bridal, and more. Our 10,000 square foot spa, one of the largest in the Northwest, accommodates large groups, and walk-ins are welcome too. 7 Wonders Nail, Hair, and Spa, a luxury experience accommodating everyone.
There are a lot of ways to deal with a stubborn drain. Call us at Mainstream Plumbing. Our high-definition LED camera can go where no plumber's gone before, deep inside your sewer lines to find the root of the problem. Call 866-411-ZAP.
It's the Great Northwest RV Show this Wednesday through Sunday only at Blue Dog RV Post Falls. Save big with special show pricing on motorhomes, travel trailers, fifth wheels, toy haulers, and more. All of your favorite brands under one roof. Tiffin, Newmar, Rockwood, Grand Design, and more. Hundreds of new and used RVs to choose from. Get ready for spring adventures now. Don't miss the Great Northwest RV Show Wednesday through Sunday at Blue Dog RV Post Falls.
At Northern Quest, we offer the lowest minimum bets and highest maximum bets. Because only you know if you're feeling lucky, valued guest. Northern Quest, yes, the best.
4 News Now is brought to you by Wendell Motors.
Just about 7:15. It is 509 Day, a celebration of Spokane inspired by our area code. You can be part of it by shopping downtown today.
And some of our downtown businesses will be offering special deals and discounts all day long. Destiny Richards was live at Indaba Coffee earlier. Now she's moved on to Pino's Palette in the mall.
Yeah, that's right. This is a day that you can book a class on a 509 discount. We are here with Jackie Casey, who is the owner of Pino's Palette. We also have her dog Nala with us this morning. Tell us about your 509 deal today.
Yes, so we are running a deal. You just enter code 509day and you get $5.09 off of any class. Our schedule is published through the first week of August. So basically we have 3 months of classes to choose from. You just have to make your reservation today.
Yeah, and all these paintings behind us here are the different Class Day paintings. And if you've been a follower of me on Good Morning Northwest since my humble beginnings, I was last here, summer 2020, when you guys had the take-home kits for paintings. How have things been, bouncing back from the height of the pandemic and having people come in for these classes?
So we're still doing the take-home paint kits, so we do have those available, but our classes have finally started filling up again. It's kind of been a long journey these last few years, but yeah, things are going great.
All right, nice. And just what does it mean to be able to be a part of 509 Day, offer this deal, and just encourage people to come out and enjoy things again, including painting and sipping?
I think it's such a fun idea to be able to celebrate our community. I'd never heard of 509 Day before, and so when Kevin reached out to us, I was really excited to participate.
Yeah. And I feel like spring and summer is the perfect time to, come out and do classes like these. It's warm outside. That encourages people to come downtown, but I would definitely come if it was 509 off my class. All right. Thanks for joining us this morning. You can go to our website, kxly.com, for all the participating businesses that are doing special 509 Day deals. I'll send it back to you guys.
I'm going to offer some free advice to people in North Idaho. February 8th. 208 Day, baby.
Yeah, we expect to see it.
You have a chance to one-up us, Eastern Washington, with things for $2.08.
Yes, love it.
It'd be a 208 cup of coffee, and you'd need it because in February it's cold.
Yeah.
We've been cold up until a couple of weeks ago. We had the warmth, now we had the cold, now we're going back. It just, oh my goodness, it happens all the time. Hey, maybe OMAC is 50.9. I don't know. But it's 50 degrees in Omak, 41 in Bonners Ferry, Missoula, and also into areas of, Bonners Ferry at 41. Ritzville at 41 degrees. We're at 46. Tri-Cities starting their day at 53. So Spokane, Coeur d'Alene, we're going to be in the mid-60s. That's about average for this time of year. Things are looking pretty nice, but we do have shower and isolated thunderstorm potential. Overnight, it's going to be partly cloudy, 44 degrees, so we're going to have another cool morning. But things are going to warm up even in the morning hours. Let's take a brief look at what's going on as we all enter towards the end of the week. About 80% of the country will have temperatures that will be really like spring, except for the northern plains. We still have snow there. Into parts of Texas, into the Carolinas, some heavy weather expected there. We've got rain showers and thunderstorm potential that we're going to be seeing later on today. We look at the satellite and radar, and we're already seeing these pops of showers starting to work their way up. And again, we've had the radar really say, well, we could kick at 10, 11 o'clock this morning with some scattered shower activity, and then we'll just see that through the afternoon. So, yeah, here it is, noon, showing that it's going to be all across I-90 and then pushing and changing direction tonight. That means that the change is coming where we're going to see more substantive heat and more sunshine. As this thing continues to rotate around, we're going to see those winds shifting. So, mid-60s day, Post Falls, Liberty Lake, 67 in the valley. Downtown, 68 degrees if you're down there. Boy, that's not too shabby. But again, some rain showers associated with that. And the mid-60s, Hayden, Spirit Lake, and Coeur d'Alene. The planning forecast, planning on more heat coming in. So Wednesday, 69. And then Thursday and Friday, mid to upper 70s, looking nice. But look at Mother's Day weekend. 84 Saturday, Sunday 87, then 88 on Monday, with overnight lows nearing 60 degrees. So Derek alluded to this about an hour and a half ago. When it comes to getting our irrigation going, our sprinklers.
Yes.
This is going to be more sustained than that last heat, which was fine. It was just coming out, made all those flowers pop and everything. Yeah. Going to be that same thing, only it's going to last longer. So, yeah, it's time to set the timer for every other day, morning and
we've
late.
been talking about waiting to plant until Mother's Day, so we're safe pretty much now, right?
It's here.
We're safe. It is now just about 10 minutes before the hour. Your morning sprint's coming up next.
Thank you so much for waking up with Good Morning Northwest here on your Tuesday morning. We'll be right back.
Stream 4 News Now on your TV for free with the KXLY Plus app.
4 News Now is brought to you by STCU Business. Partner up.
Sometimes you're so busy taking care of everyone else, you don't do enough for yourself or your mouth. But eventually it will remind you. When it does, Aspen Dental is here for you. We offer the custom dental treatments you need all under one roof right nearby, so we can bring more life to your smile and more smile to your life, affordably. New patients without insurance can get a free complete exam and x-rays and 20% off treatment plans. Aspen Dental, anything to make you smile. Schedule your appointment today.
For over 25 years, Fairway Floor Abbey Carpet in Post Falls has been your choice for the best in floor covering for your home or business. Flooring choices can be overwhelming. At Fairway Floor, our professional design staff simplifies the process by working with you to make your dream a reality. From remodels to new construction, let Fairway Floor help you dream it, design it, live it. Fairway Floor Abbey Carpet, North Idaho's premier flooring store. Come in and see it for yourself.
You filming?
Yep.
Try rolling your wrist, dude.
You gotta focus on balance.
You should switch to sledding. I'm gonna block him. Good idea.
Don't forget stick work. Hustle's paying off.
Chicago, celebrating 25 years of Broadway Razzle Dazzle. Paint the town again with Chicago the Musical.
May 13th and 14th at First Interstate Center for the Arts. BroadwaySpokane.com.
Adventure, culture, and fine wine await you in the Lewis Clark Valley, less than 2 hours south of Spokane. Tour some of the world's most spectacular wilderness, beauty, and wildlife in Hell's Canyon. Experience the region's rich and diverse culture and history. Savor award-winning Lewis Clark Valley wines and delicious culinary creations from a variety of local wineries and fine dining establishments. Go to visitlewisclarkvalley.com and plan your destination getaway today.
Hello, I'm Lloyd Herman. If you need legal assistance due to an accident or an injury, put my 40 years of experience of dealing with the insurance companies to work for you. You'll have an appointment to speak to me within 48 hours. Lloyd Herman & Associates, 922-6600.
See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now. This Good Morning Northwest morning sprint is brought to you by Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning.
All right, it is 6:53. Let's get you ready to take on your Tuesday here in the morning sprint.
Sydney Charles has new information about that car crash that killed 8 people near a Texas migrant shelter.
And Mark Peterson is talking about some potential rain showers today, then a big warm-up.
But first, let's get to Destiny Richards talking about 509 Day with some deals you can find to celebrate the area code.
Yeah, it is May 9th, 509. It's our area code, and it's all about celebrating Spokane today. The Downtown Spokane Partnership has a special deal going on with all sorts of downtown businesses where you can get $5.09 for something, or it's 509% off. You can go to our website, kxly.com, for a whole list of the participating businesses and the special deals you can only get today.
All right, Destiny, thank you so much. First alert weather, it is going to be clouds today. We're going to have shower and scattered thunder shower activity really starting around 10, 11 o'clock in the region and in Spokane about 11. Satellite and radar, it's busy. Yeah, we've got that low that just continues to churn, and it's going to be with us throughout today and into tomorrow morning. Highs today are going to be into the mid-60s for us, 64 into Coeur d'Alene. But if you need 70s, you're going to head west.
A unanimous decision aimed at stopping drug use in Spokane. Council members approved an emergency ordinance that makes the use and possession of illegal drugs a gross misdemeanor. Starting July 1st, when the current state law expires, all violations except possession of less than 40 grams of cannabis by a person under 21 would be punishable as a gross misdemeanor.
And before this measure, there was a 3-strike rule across the state. Officers had to refer anyone who was caught doing drugs to rehab services before they could make an arrest. Lawmakers in Olympia tried to pass a bill to address the issue, but it failed. That means it'll be up to individual municipalities to pass their own laws. And that could create confusion for law enforcement agencies. To prevent that, Governor Inslee is calling lawmakers back to Olympia for a special session to pass new drug laws. That session begins next week.
Well, the woman accused of hitting and killing 2 people while she was driving under the influence will be back in court today. Megan Skillingstad is accused of killing 2 people who were walking on the side of the road. The medical examiner has now released the name of the second victim as 33-year-old Katie McPheron. Her boyfriend, Desmond Miller, was also killed in the crash.
And the Brownsville, Texas man charged with crashing an SUV into a group of migrants has been identified. 34-year-old George Alvarez has been charged with 8 counts of manslaughter. And Alvarez had been in trouble with the law before. He'd been charged with aggravated assault, burglary, and driving while intoxicated. Authorities are still looking into whether the crash was intentional. Some victims had just left a migrant shelter, which is helping deal with the surge of migrants at the border as the Title 42 border restrictions expire.
You may be left waiting a little longer for police to respond to your calls. The Spokane Police Department says it's short more than a dozen positions, and in some cases it may take them longer to respond. SPD is looking to fill 19 vacancies. Some officers are going through some training right now. Others are either out on leave or on light duty. Chief Craig Meidel says he's focused on making the department a more attractive and competitive agency. SPD received a state grant. It ramped up its recruitment efforts in areas outside the state, hiring from a more diverse pool of candidates. Go to KXLY.com to find out how SPD is working to add more incentives for officers.
Next Tuesday, the Lakeland Joint School District in the Rathdrum area hopes voters approve 2 separate levies. If they fail, the district says it could lose things like sports and armed officers in schools.
Also next week, voters in Coeur d'Alene will decide the fate of hundreds of public school employees. The school district will once again try to pass its supplemental levy. The original levy failed in March, punching a $25 million hole in the district's budget, forcing the school board to declare a financial emergency. Revealing that Ramsey, Dalton, Bora, and Bryan elementaries are on the short list of schools that could be shut down if it fails again.
In news around the Northwest now, today is day number 20 in the murder trial of Doomsday mom Lori Daybell. Retired FBI agent Doug Hart resumed his testimony for the prosecution. He detailed numerous text messages uncovered on Valo Daybell's iCloud accounts that revealed details about extramarital affairs, her children, and discussions about death. In one text thread, Lori and her husband, Chad Daybell, discussed the percentage of life left in Tammy Daybell and JJ Valo, a number that went down over time. During cross-examination, defense lawyers tried to argue most of Valo's texts sounded fairly normal.
The latest attraction in Riverfront Park is open. The Stepwell sculpture is made up of 68 individual pieces of wood, engineered to fit together like a puzzle. Check it out for yourself. You can climb the steps. It's located near the Blue Bridge. We'll see you with weather after.
At 4 News Now, we believe you should expect more from local news. Our team is committed to a community conversation and bringing you information you need when and where you need it. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
If your checking account isn't earning you money, it's time to switch to bonus checking from Numerica. The account that earns an incredible 2% annual percentage yield. That could earn you up to $500 every year or more.
There's a new scam making the rounds that literally comes right to your door. Kirsten O'Connor shows you the red flags that just scream it's a scam and the biggest mistake people make that keeps these criminals in business. Thursday, only on 4 News Now at 6.
25 years ago, one extraordinary show danced its way into history. Riverdance. Now it's time for the next step. Experience the breathtaking phenomenon, Riverdance, the 25th anniversary show.
May 26th through 28th at First Interstate Center for the Arts. Visit BroadwaySpokane.com.
Good morning, everybody. So there's some cloud cover out there. We're going to see some scattered and isolated showers coming out of that, becoming more numerous as we go through the day. As you look at your forecast, again, from about 11 to 4, that's when we're going to see those showers really on the move and isolated thunderstorm activity. Tomorrow will be a different story. It'll be 69 with a 20% chance of showers. And then, well, the heat's on, the sun's out, and it's going to be beautiful. Mid-70s Thursday, Friday near 80, and mid-80s for the weekend. Mother's Day weekend is going to be phenomenal. Grab the sunscreen, people.
Wow, I'll say.
Gonna need to load up on it for sure. All right, thanks for being with us here this morning. We'll be back with updates throughout Good Morning America, which starts right now.